Alright guys, it's Bellamy here from Midnight Suns, and this is my review of the new Netflix series Berlin. Well, it's not really new, it came out a few weeks ago. But yeah, this is the prequel series to the hit Spanish series Money Heist. Yeah, so this one features Berlin, which was one of the main characters from Money Heist. This is actually one of the very last shows to come out in 2023. Like, it came out all the way at the end of December, on the last week of December. And yeah, I only just finally had time to watch it. And do bear in mind that this review you're watching is coming from somebody who is a huge fan of the original Money Heist series. So let me just start off by saying I'm very happy I took the time to watch this series. So I'm sure many of you probably know that there's a lot of controversy surrounding this show, like among the Money Heist fans especially. Like, some Money Heist fans think that this show is like the worst thing ever. Like, it really felt like there's so much mixed reviews going on with this show out there. Some people hate it, some people love it. Yeah, so for me, I'm gonna lean on the side of I actually really liked it, and I can also understand why a lot of hardcore Money Heist fans, the ones that have watched all the older series like me, I can see why some people didn't like it so much, and I will go through that in this review. So probably the biggest thing that sets this apart from the original Money Heist series, for better or for worse, depending on whether you like it or not, but basically, this is a full-on romance crime drama. So the original Money Heist series, like even in all the seasons, like it really revolved around the heist, and then there was still romance, but the romance were really just like subplots to support the main story, which was always the heist. But in this Berlin show, I guess you could actually argue that it's the opposite. Like, it really feels like the romance subplots are actually now the main plot. Yeah, so actually, I guess you could argue that this is a romance show with just the heist supporting the main plot, which is the romance. So yeah, right off the bat, if you do not like romance dramas, then maybe you won't like this show. But if you like romance dramas, I think you'll actually quite like this show. So if you've watched the original Money Heist, the Spanish version, yeah, the original one, then you know the character Berlin. Yeah, this show revolves around him completely. So you know he's a very extravagant, passionate, eccentric character, to say the least. Yeah, and so this show really adopts his personality. Like, the whole show is really about being in love, being crazy in love. Yeah, like crushes, infatuation, forbidden affairs, you know, love at first sight. Yeah, all these kinds of really extreme representations of romance. Characters do all sorts of irrational things in this show just because of love. So this is not an exaggeration. There's literally one character in the show who is sent to a mental hospital because she's so crazy in love. Yeah, so that's just like kind of a perfect representation of what the tone of this show is. You really get to see different perspectives of people of different ages of what love is, and they're all involved in this huge heist where they are trying to steal 44 million euros worth of diamonds. Yeah, so it really is this story about multiple love plots revolving around a heist. And I really love all the characters in this show, like even all the new characters that they introduced that weren't in the original Money Heist. Yeah, all the younger members of Berlin's team that he's assembling to carry out this 44 million euros diamond heist. Yeah, the young characters I feel are really great. I really like them a lot. And of course, Berlin is awesome as always. And there are also some surprise returning characters that I didn't know were gonna appear in this. So yeah, for the original Money Heist fans, I think you might be quite pleasantly surprised at some of the recurring characters. Yep, I'll just say that much. I'm not gonna spoil too much. And so overall, I will give this show an 8 out of 10. Even though it is not the Money Heist prequel that a lot of fans wanted, I actually still really enjoyed it. Like, I can totally appreciate the direction that they were going for with this series, like really focusing on the romance crime drama instead of just being about the crime. Like, if you thought the original show had a lot of romance in it, this show amps it up 10 times. But the heist itself is still really, really exciting. Yeah, so all you people out there who just want a good heist story, I think this one is still really worth watching. And if you like the romance, then that's just an added bonus. But yeah, the way the show ended, there is definitely room for future seasons, and let me just say I would definitely watch future seasons. Like, after watching this season, I'm like, yeah, just give me more. Like, I think they can really milk this Money Heist world to no end. And yeah, as a huge Money Heist fan, I can see why people didn't like this so much, but I can definitely endorse this show and I think it's really worth watching. And that's all for this review, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you've already seen Berlin, please go down to the comments below and let me know what you thought about the show, whether you hated it or you loved it, if you're a previous Money Heist fan, or if this is the first Money Heist series you're ever watching. I really wonder what you thought about it. Anyway, thanks again for watching, everybody, and as always, stay gold and I will see you all around. Bye, guys.